Hi, hello, good day. This is Lizelle C. Manapana, the reporter of Jean Piaget and Paulo Freire. So, my topic is their contribution to education. So, my learning objectives is to identify who is Jean Piaget and Paulo Freire and explain their educational theories. Compare the contributions of Piaget and Freire to teaching and learning, and apply the ideas of Piaget and Freire in real classroom settings. So first, who is Jean Piaget? So this is Jean Piaget, born on August 9, 1896, and his nationality is Swiss. So his profession is psychologist, and also known as the father of cognitive development. Studied how children learn and think. The idea children actively construct knowledge through experience. So the Piaget theory of cognitive. So there are three stages of Piaget's theory. So the first one is the sensory motor. So the stage starts at 0 and 2 years. So infant learns through senses and action. Pre-operational stage is 2 to 7 years old. Children use language but think symbolically. So this stage is um, the infant starts the senses the action. So the sense of touching, sense of hearing. So nga rin na magsugod diri sa 0 to 2 years old. So the sensomotor stage, so this is the 0 to 2 years old, and the pre-operational stage is stars 2 to 7 years old, which is the children use language but think symbolically. So diri na magsugod ang kaning kuan na mag start na og talk ang children. So the next stage is the concrete operational stage, which starts 7 to 11 years. And this stage is they already know how to logically thinking develops. For the formal operational stage, it starts 12 plus 2 years. The abstract and hypothetical reasoning emerges. The key concept is the learning develops as children actively interact with and explore their environment at each stage. So this is the stages of Piaget's theory of cognitive development. So continuation with Piaget's contribution to education. So the first one is learners are active participants. Teaching should match the child's development level. So according to Piaget's um, um, uh, teaching must align to the match of child's development. So, as I have said, teaching should match the child's development level. So, you will not teach children uh, mag-volleyball. So, make sense nga dili pa na sila katigog mga inana. So, dapat i-level jud nimo ang imo i-teach sa children kay dili man na nila makuan, dili gihapon na nila ma-observe or ma-perform. Kay as a child, kuan lang sila is dili lang kaayo kuan ang ila activity. So dapat mo match na siya. And the second one is use hands-on activities, discover learning to build understanding. So um this use hands-on activities is um kanang kuan na siya, um more on hands-on kanang they learning by doing, kumbaga. So the third one is encourage problem solving and critical thinking in every lesson. So diri na siya musod si math kanang mga problem solving, critical thinking so that ang knowledge sa bata is dili mag-stop. So imo na siya step by step para ma-develop ang ila critical thinking in every lesson. So next. So after ni Piaget, and we will also know who is Paulo Freire. So born in September 19, 1921, so nationality Brazilian. His profession is educator and philosopher, known for critical pedagogy. Advocated education for social change. The key idea is education should empower learners to think critically and transform society. So here is the first layer of critical pedagogy. So banking model. So teachers gives information, student memorize content, students are passive recipients, problem posing education, teacher and student learn together, student analyze real life problems and learning becomes interactive and meaningful. So first contribution to education or impact of FAIR. So the first one is to promote critical and encourage dialogue and discussion among students. So this FAIR's contribution is promotes critical thinking. So as a teacher, encourage encourage vibes in the school nga mag-ano mo ka na nga magtubag-tubag so that they will think and they will use their critical thinking and explore through dialogues and discussion during your learning. So the second one is value students experience support social justice and quality in education. The third one is classroom is example, discuss community issues and allow students to propose solution. So this is such a collaboration in the community and sharing the real life situation, their experience in life, then you ask issues and problems in the society, then ask the student to give some recommendation or maybe the solution of the issues. So that they will think critically. So this is first contribution to education. So comparing Paget's and Frere, their similarity is they both believe that the learners should actively participate in learning process. And Piaget is cognitive development, discovery learning, and Frere is critical consciousness problem posing learning. So this is the similarity and their contribution in education. So application to the in classroom. So first one is use hands-on activity. So by Piaget and encourage discussion and reflective by Freire. So sila day ang kuan ani contributor or the the brain of this um, impact in education. And the second one is promote and critical thinking across all subjects and learning areas. So understandable na siya. So the next and the last one is create student-centered learning environments that value every learner. So nowadays, as you observe, um, usually the classroom setting is student-centered or child-centered learning environment. And every teacher is aiming or they want the learner to know and to be excellent in classroom. So I have here some reflection questions. So how can Piaget theory help teachers improve instruction? And the second one is why dialogue important according to Freire? And the third one is how can these theories be applied in your future classroom? So what do you think Piaget theory help teachers in improving education? So for me is Piaget theories give big impact to improve um, teachers improve instruction. So according to Piaget, is gonna we create a centered and learning environment that value every learner, so that the learner will have the knowledge um, to solve problems by using their critical thinking. So this is very important. So why is dialogue important according to Fair? So for me, dialogue is important according to Fair so that they can use their critical thinking and they can able to solve problems in math, in society, in their also in their daily life situation. So how can this series be applied in your future classroom? So for me, I can be applied in future classroom um by uh, interacting with a student and teacher while in the middle of the lesson, so that they can think creatively. They can use their critical thinking by solving problems. So my conclusion in my report is Piaget explained how children develop thinking skills, and Freire emphasized education as a tool for empowerment. And both theories continue to influence modern education, effective teachings, and combines active learning and critical thinking. And that's conclude my report. So thank you for listening and God bless you.